Today class will discuss about networking concepts. We mainly spoke about the layer 1 and layer 2. In that session we speak on Ethernet protocol, as last class we just talked about what is OSI layer and what is TCP layer. In OSI layer, what are the different protocols we have, and TCP, what are the different protocols we have. We just spoke that on a high level. We didn't go on in depth. Okay, we'll check on that part in coming classes. Especially the agenda for today's class, we spoke about more onto the L1 and L2, like layer 1 and layer 2, the concepts and the protocols, and mostly onto the physical related things. Okay. When we talk about the layer 1, layer 2, we can speak on the Ethernet protocol. Okay. We'll speak on the Ethernet protocol. Okay. On the layer, actually, this we are as part of TCP model we are referring. Basically, Ethernet layer, it's in the data link layer, but in TCP we have combining data link layer and physical layer into the single one. Okay, I will speak on that. After we will generally in our daily life we deal with multiple the devices, like might be our mobile, computer, and some other printer, scanner, many things. Each device, okay, those are the end devices like which we use. Those devices should have some connectivity. Okay, there would be two methods. One is wired connection, second one is wireless connection. Okay, for each connection type, we do involve like multiple standards or protocol. Okay, based upon the requirement, we can deploy the service and we can operate the services. Here, basically, in this class, we mostly speak on the physical things. We can call it as an cabling. Okay, it's important to connect the device in any form, wire form or wired form, to make the communication. Without connecting each other, we cannot form the communication. For the connectivity, we'll discuss on the cabling. Okay, different types of cabling we have. And again, if we have the cable, we should require you have the cable and you have some devices, but how can you connect that? You always require some type of connectors. Okay, we'll speak on that also, what connector is required. Okay, and with examples, like with definitions, I can explain you. Another thing is what are the different types of cables we have. Okay, basically we have these three types of different cables we have. We'll speak that also. And next one is the specifications of Ethernet standard. Okay, we have different specifications exist based upon the speed, based upon the cable type, based upon the many parameters. We can differentiate those cables. Then we can speak last thing about what is the hub. Okay, as like the hub we never handle in our nowadays, but for just our understanding, I can explain what is hub. Like the layer 1 is device, and layer 2 device is switch, and layer 3 device is router. Okay, this is the today's agenda. Let's go to the next slide. Yeah. uh, First of all, what is Ethernet? Okay, wherever we speak the Ethernet, okay, we speak it is an Ethernet. What is Ethernet? Okay, Ethernet is nothing but ether networks. Okay, we have multiple, not multiple, we have some communications should be happen. Okay, without network the communication won't be formed. And can somebody ask you, can you show the Ethernet? Okay, actually it's a logical one. We cannot show the Ethernet. Ethernet is an layer 2 technology. Okay, whatever the things and communication is happening on the layer 2, it's in the mean of Ethernet. Okay, again we have some other technologies for layer 2, but in now we focusing on Ethernet because Ethernet is an advanced, means advanced and high rich technology. Before Ethernet, we have some other technologies called frame relay, ATM, and some more are there. But those are like legacy networks. Legacy in the sense old network. They need like what I can say, more infrastructure. It's like more expensive. The second thing is those models are static ones, like we cannot operate on a like a multi-level communications. And other thing is it's not the user like that much user friendly, and the limitations also, like the data rate, the bandwidth, all other things matters. Okay. And when we talk about the Ethernet protocol, like who will be like organizing all those things? Okay, does anybody heard about IEEE? IEEE is a organization where it's like an institute of electrical and electronics engineering. Okay, what they do, they make some standards. Okay, what is the standard of IEEE standard of Ethernet is 802.3. You can like we have for each concepts. Okay, when we talk about the each concepts means what is the term spanning tree protocol, or means different spanning tree protocols, and we have different standards. Okay, all the standards, if any new standards will come, means what is the Wi-Fi standards we are using or network standard we are using, that will be documented. Means that would be the standard will be determined and documented under means IEEE. Okay, they maintain that. If any company, like if any manufacturer, they want to use the technology, they need to take the standard from the technology, and in their means, whatever like the way they follow the manufacture, but the base is this standard, like IEEE is the main standard which the network or communication telecom many things they follow from the IEEE only. Okay. Uh, the important thing, 802.3 is an IEEE standard of Ethernet protocols. Okay, what is Ethernet? Ethernet is like we cannot see that it's like an it's an network, or it's an virtual the combining of the different networks. Okay, that means what is Ethernet? Ethernet is inclusive of the cables, connectors, and all the interface network, I means interface cables, all we can like generally call it as an Ethernet network. Okay, and the protocols which we use depends upon the like which standards we do follow, like from one device, means the layer 2 device to other layer 2 device, how we connect and what type of like the cable or other thing is depends upon the requirement, or depends upon the network specifications. Okay, for example, you have a device, means you have a computer, you have to connect with one computer with another computer. There you require some set of like some type one type of cable. Sometimes one system is need to connected with a printer. There you need some different type of cable. There again, one computer is connected with a fax machine, or one computer with connected with the modem or router. There you need the different cables. Like each time or each case, the cable means the requirement is different, and means the need is different, and whatever the connection is you should connect, that will also vary based upon the end device. What is the first end device you are using, the second end device what you want, and what type of connector you are using. Okay, basically these three are the three different cables. Okay, one is UTP, or we can call it as a copper cable. The second one is coaxial cable, third one is fiber cable. Copper cable means copper, the coaxial cable, both are the same. Okay, the fiber is the different material. okay, which made on some silicon and all. Yeah, but we don't require that much in depth, but you just need to know what is fiber cable. Okay. Now talk about the first one is copper cables. Okay, copper cable or UTP. Okay, what is UTP? UTP is nothing but unshielded twisted pair cable. Okay, what happened in this cable type? We have eight wires. Okay, eight wires are there. In eight wires, we are mentioned as a pair. Eight wires. We can make it as a four pairs. Okay, four pairs, and we have to put into one under one cable. That cable is called unshielded, and it don't have any what is it, any silver wrapping or some metal or some like other type of material wrapping is not there. Okay, I think you can like open any of the cable RJ45 or LAN cable. There you can see the some pairs of cables will be there. Okay, but nowadays what you have, that would be like, I think you can open, you can see that cables. Okay, there would be might more number of cables. And again, as I said, we have that eight cables. In each cable denotes some color codes. Okay, I means different colors. Okay, different colors with combination of one other color. Okay, like basically we have some white brown, white orange, white blue, and like direct color orange. These are the colors you have. Okay, different what I mean, the different colors we have. Why we need the colors? Like the requirement. Okay, how you connect, as I said before, if you want to connect with two systems, means two computer, there we use one cable that require, that is some different color code. If my computer is want to connect with other switch, there I need a different connection. Third case, if I want to connect with switch 1 to switch 2, means both are in the same switch family, there I will use the different cable. And for case 4, if I want to connect with switch to the router, that time I will use the different cable. And case 5, if I want to connect with router to router, then I will use the different device, means different cable. Why? Because the cable is different, because we are connecting the different scenarios between the different devices. The time the cable the connectivity of the cable will change. Okay, and the next thing, what is the other name of the UTP cable is RJ45, and we can call it as a LAN cable also. Okay, this is the UTP cable where we have the four combinations and white and each different combinations. You can see here. Okay, you can see here. These are the different types of combinations. Sorry, these are different types of cable types. Okay, this is the cable. I use the RJ45 cable. Like by these are the this cable, and this is the connector. By using some tool. Okay, the tool name is a crimping tool. You can connect how to crimp that. You just take one connector and place, inside the connector we have like eight nips are there. What we have to do, we have to insert the cable. One cable means like you have to remove the pairing, like one pair is there, one in one pair two wires are there, remove that wires and insert in that connector. You just press that, like all eight nips you have to insert this eight cables. After that you have to press that by using the tool. You need to press that. Once you press this, it will become this form. Okay, These are the two different things. By using that crimping tool, we have made this cable. Once we made this cable, we can use for our purpose. You can use for systems or a router or anything. Okay, this is the first type cable, copper or UDP cable. UDP cable. Okay, the second model, coaxial cable. Coaxial cable is used to connect between the end devices. Anybody see in your daily life where we use the coaxial cable?
In cables, cable TVs and all.
Yes, very good. Yeah, in this disconnection cable, local
Yeah,
cable.
DTH connection and all.
Yeah, yeah, we use the single connection because we don't need the bidirectional communication flow. Again, the specifications are different. When we want in depth, this coaxial cable having some different resistance, like ohm we can call it as. It's around I'm not sure, it might be 120 ohm. But the coaxial cable or single pair cable, they have some 75. Why we use this type of communication? They reduce the noise, and they have some parameters, some RHS, during the communication, because we want to send the data across some distance, not like on the same room. What happens when the signal, the these signals are made by copper is a metal, like a material metal. What it will be do, it has some resistance. The signal is goes in the form of electrical things, means electrical form. When it goes, the this cable having some resistance factor, might be if it is travel 1 kilometer or something 100 meter, there is a loss of some dB. Okay, might be something 0.5 dB. The signal with comes with 1 dB watt. When it will travel for 1 kilometers, it will be sent by half of the signal. Okay, for that they need to maintain some standards. Okay, but that is not that much relevant. Only thing is, we have three types of cable. Each cable made by using some specific purpose. Mostly this we use for our network things, and this coaxial cable is some special purpose, mostly in our home for disconnection, DTH or some local dish TV. There we do connect. Okay, this is the second.
One question: the coaxial cable, we cannot connect to network devices like to computers like that,
No,
or any switches.
no, we cannot connect because there won't be feasible compatible connectors we do have. And again, the communication is not good, because wherever we are using some different pair cables for different combinations, there what is the communication system? The communication system, from source, from transmitter to receiver. When the transmitter sends the data, receiver should receive the data. Okay, if you use this coaxial cable, means a single wire, single pipe. How on a single pipe on a same transmission, if you send the data, how the other if for example two people will send at a time, it will get some issue. It won't communicate. Means it's not the right communication mode. Okay, that's what it has a limitation. Yeah, but we use only for some specific situations, so specific needs. Okay.
Okay.
The next, the model is optical fiber cable. Optical fiber cable will sense the data in terms of light. Okay, earlier case we have sent the data in terms of electrical signal. Here we send the data optical form. Why we need optical? Again, we already have the coaxial we have, but coaxial we are not using more. But we have the UTP cable, means pair cable, twisted pair. Because as I said before, the copper having more resistance, in terms of the data is transmitted in form of electrical. It blocks the signal. Okay, the signal loss is more. In optical, the data is going in the form of light. The light having different, like we know, light having different characteristics compared to the, might be the electric current and all, the covers the signal formation. Light having some, what I can say, refraction, reflection, interference. There are multiple characteristics are there for light, and moreover, the resistance and the signal capacity is more compared to the copper. The distance, for example, if you use the copper for 1 kilometer, the data loss is very high, but optical it's more. Okay, means the data loss is less, and the data transmission percentage and success is more. That's what we use. Optical cables. You can see from any, like from one city to another city, we can deploy. Na, we always go with fiber. You can like for mostly for this Reliance Geo and other like BSNL and other things, means where they want, they can be installed on the fiber. Okay, for longer means high data rates and longer distances, we always use the fiber. For smaller distances, less data rate, we go with copper. Okay, in fiber we have two modes. One is single mode, the other one is multi mode. Single mode fiber will use for long distances. Multi mode fiber will use for small distances. What is the difference means, the signal the pattern inside the fiber, it is changed. It will be goes in a different pattern. In single mode, the collisions of the signal inside the fiber to the fiber wall is less. Okay, in multi mode we have more collisions. Like you can take 1 centimeter fiber. In multi mode, in single mode, it will be sending only like two collisions, it will transmitted. In multi mode, it has multiple modes, might be 10 or 20, not sure the number. It's not go straight away, it is hits the signal zigzag way and it will reach. Okay, that's what single mode. If the signal is hitting more onto the fiber walls of the fiber cable rather than going forward, because in that way, the single mode will use for longer distances, multi mode we use for the smaller distance. Okay, these are the three different cables. Okay, uh, as we said before, the UTP cables, like this one tested pair cables, we have different means the Ethernet cables having different standard. Okay, these are the different standards. 10 base 2 and 10 base 5, like this 10 is represents the speed. Okay, the base system, base transmitting, these are the some different standards. Okay, but the overview of the cable which we are currently using, that overview name we can means people can call as cat 5, cat 6, cat 7. Okay, currently we are using on the network cat 6, cat 6 plus, cat 7. Okay, these are we use the very less, and again based upon the requirement, this optical cables we use. Optical cables for long distance, again you can see we are using the multi-mode fiber. Okay, these are the different parameters. You can see here the distance, like multi-mode fiber, it only supports till 550 meter, means half kilometer. But single mode fiber, it will be support till 10 kilometer. Okay, these are the specifications. Like okay, during it depends upon the whatever the material you use to make the fiber and the connectors also. This is the flow, but you just remember how we can denote that. The number base, then TX. Okay, represents UTP cable, F represents fiber. Okay, This represents TX and this represents only T, like old cable. Always the latest is Cat 6, 6 plus and Cat 7. Okay, these are the different cables which we use general. Any doubts? Let me know.
What about this last two SX, LX and all?
Those are the connector types. Like
Okay, is there any abbreviation like TX means?
For transmitting and receiving, that abbreviation is not important. But again, you have the connector types. Okay, when you use, you have LC connector, SC connector, FC connector. Okay, at the device side, what is the connector you are using? Based on that, the connector standard will come.
Okay. So if you are connecting within 500 meter means 100 meter, we can use this UTP Cat 5, 6, 6 plus and 7, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. If we need long distance, then we can go for optical fiber.
Yes. Yeah. More distance optical fiber. We cannot use like
UTP. Yeah, correct.
copper
Okay.
cables for longer time. Long distance.
Okay.
Okay. Again, like we spoke about the UTP. Okay, in UTP, we have the different combinations. As we have 8 pairs. Okay, 8 pairs. In each pair, we can make based upon our requirement. Okay, what is the connector color combinations we can make? We can make have a three types. One is straight, means straight through cable. The second one is cross cable, and third one is roll cable. Okay, by changing that, the cable is the same. Okay, whatever that we have 8 wires are there, 4 pairs are there. In 4 pairs, how you handle on a both end. One end is you are putting on one color on pin one, like nib one. As I said, in the connector we have 8 nibs are there. In cable, 8 wires are there. In which wire, which color, where you are putting on each nib on one end, the other end also you need to put on the same side. Okay, and if you are putting on the same pin, the same color, that will, we can call it as an straight through cable. Okay, and if you have some color code, yeah, this is the straight through cable. I have the cable. Inside the cable there are 8 wires are there. On the this side connector, I'm using first cable is goes to first pin, the other side also first pin. That is called straight. You can read this one. The first pin of the first connector will goes to the first pin of the second connector. This is the first connector, this is the second connector. It goes on the first pin to first. This cable is called straight cable. Okay, where we use the straight cable, you remember one thing always, opposite, means opposite parties will use the same connector cables. Okay, opposite devices will use the straight cable. Okay, that means when you want to connect with one device with another family device. Okay, that means switches are in one family, routers are in one family, computers are in one family. For example, router want to connect with switch, that time they use this straight cable. Okay, different families means different device groups, they want to use straight cable, they use. This is a rollover cable. A rollover cable is entirely the different concept. What it will be do, we cannot make this cable, it's already come in, because the pin connection, they already made from the warehouse or from the factory. Okay, basically this used for the log into the device, means log into the router for the console connectivity. Okay, this type of pin configuration or pin making will basically use for uh, console access, means router management access. Okay, these are the different connection types. Okay, you can read this, but this is not that much important. This is like first connector to the last connector, second connector to the last but one connector. You can see like I think 1 to 8, 2 to 7, 3 to 6, 4 to 4, again reverse, 6 to 3, 7 to 2, 8 to 1. The type of connection. Okay, reverse. First is last. The first, I mean, second is from last to second. Third is last to third. Like, okay. But we never made this. Okay, because we are not like having those type of connection makings. Yeah, this is basically we use for role console access, means management of the router. This is the second cable. Where is it? Okay, heading console. Okay, one more cable. It has some different fin configuration. That cable is called uh, cross through cable. Cross through cable is nothing but, for example, if you are connecting, this is like a transmitter. Okay, one, two is transmitter. One, two, we have to connect to the uh, three, four of the other end. Okay, you got it. Let me open pane. Okay, I have one system. I have another system. Okay, I'll tell you what is twisted pair and what is coaxial. Twisted pair is nothing but, okay, always this means this is a bidirectional real time. We have two things are there. Okay, one, two things. Okay, one is sending, one is receiving. Okay, this is transmitting. Okay, this is receiving. This side transmitting, this is receiving. Now how we are having, we always use the two things, like two cables. Like for transmission we have the bipolarities. Okay, that we can call it as tx plus tx minus, okay, rx plus rx minus. Okay, same like here, tx plus tx minus, rx plus rx minus. Okay, what happens now? You want to make the connectivity. How the connectivity happens? The connectivity will, when you want to connect that, you want to make the connection from tx plus, it's always connect to the rx plus. Okay, and tx minus always connect with the rx minus. Okay, here rx plus will send to the data to the tx plus, tx minus will send the data to this. This is called the pin configuration. Okay, in straight cable what will happen? In straight it will be go one to one. It will goes one pin to one pin, like last 8 pin is going to the 8 pin. But how the communication is happen? Because you are using the different devices. Okay, here this is a computer and this is the switch. Okay, if it is connected straight also, but the pin, this pin configurations will change. Where we have the tx, there you have the rx. Okay, where you have the rx, you have the tx, because the place is mismatch. The same device means always the port settings are the same. You have the tx on this first pin. Here also you have the tx, but the time you cannot use the straight cable, you use the cross cable. Okay, what is the funda? Same device, uh, cross cable, different device, straight cable. card. And third model rollover is for console of device means device login. Okay, this is that. And why we use this? Because of this settings. Okay, always transmitter is always like if we don't have two things, you have only one thing. That means always TX is go need to connect with RX. RX is always connect with TX. That is the this is the coaxial cable. I mean single wire or coaxial pair cable. This is the twisted pair cable. 8 cables. Okay, this is the connectivity. If you are using switch to switch, you will go with uh, cross cable. Okay, if you want to connect with switch to different things, for example, you are connecting with switch or router. Okay, switch to router, you will have the different cable. Okay, might be you are using straight cable. Okay, this is straight and this is the cross. Okay, these are the three different cables. Any doubts in this till now? Okay, these are the cable different cable types. The next one is like we will talk on the devices. Okay, as I said, we have okay, as I said, we have the TCP IP layer and OSI layers we have. Okay, okay, these are the different layers. Okay, what is the first layer? Physical data link, network, transport, system, presentation. Okay, these are the different layers. Now we are talking about in each layer, like which device the operations, like which device will work, which device is responsible to work transfer the data. Okay, as of now we basically till go till layer 4. Okay, but layer here we are not go in depth. Here we are using different device or different protocols. Okay, what is the physical layer? As I said before, physical layer we use hub. The data link layer, what is the device? Is layer 2 is switch L2. Okay, we can call it as this one is L1. And the data format, what is the data format here in this one physical layer? Bits. Okay, data will go in ones and zeros. Here layer 2, the data is going on frames. Okay, what is happening? For this bits it will be added some headers. Okay, ethernet header. This router layer 3, we can call it as a packet. Layer 4 is we have firewall and some applications also will not application. I think firewall, yeah. Firewall, some LB also, load balancer. Okay, load balancer we are not check much. This is like a layer 4. It's on segments. Okay, here we use the different things. Okay, and here to here what we can call it as this data is called PDUs, packet datagram units. Okay, but in this device we can tell some firewall will work, application firewalls and all, firewall, load balancer, some different devices we have, but this is irrelevant, and we just focus on these things: physical layer, data link layer, all those things we need to check. Okay, sorry man, here it's not L2, L1. This is L1, L2, L3, L4, and L5 to L7. This is the OSI model. Okay, this is like first device is hub device. Okay, hub is a layer one device. It having multiple ports. Okay, we need to connect to the ports on each device on the network. Okay, what hub, what it will be do, whatever the data comes to this, it's just connected, it's just bypass to all the devices. Okay, nothing much it do, it just bypass the connection. Again, why we need to use the hub? Because always system having some limitations. Okay, uh, if we have multiple systems, we cannot connect all multiple systems at a time. We can only connect once, two systems with means among the systems. Okay, between the systems. If you want to connect with more than two systems, we need some connectivity device. Like in between, we need some device. We have only two connectors are there, and we can connect only one cable between two connectors, two devices. If you want to connect to the third device, we need some intersection, like interjunction. Okay, interjunction, where you have to connect with, you have to send the data or communicate with the multiple multiple systems. That time we use the different devices, hub, switch, modems, different things. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, you can see here, this is like this is not OSI, but again it's a TCP IP layer type. Hello.
G, your voice is not audible,
Hey,
G.
sorry, actually there was some network disconnection. Now are you able to hear me?
Okay. Yeah, now it is fine.
Okay, there was some internet disconnection. Yeah. Any doubts till
Okay.
now? Actually, yeah, the hub functionality and where we use the hub. Hub basically we are using on the the layer one, the first starting layer. As on the physical layer, we used to connect the layers. Okay, this we can explain this. Okay, here you can see this is the hub. Okay, whatever the data is transmitted in one physical link to another physical link, it is going via this physical link hub layer. Okay, and having the very basic ones and zeros. Okay, the ones and zeros, this is the header. For example, this is the physical link header. It comes to here. When it comes to the data link layer, there would be some other overhead. Overheads is nothing but they don't have any user traffic. Okay, remember, the user traffic we can call it as an payload. Okay, payload and header. Okay, payload is the user traffic, the headers or excess things. Okay, for example, if you want to carry uh, one tractor of sand, what it will be do, you can go to it's required the engine. Okay, the front part of the tractor, but it's an overhead. It doesn't require that. We just need the SAN is our payload, and we don't care of the carrier and all. Okay, that is the data link layer. Again, when the payload and the data frame will goes to the internet, the layer 3 network layer, it will add one more like a header. When it goes to the transport layer, it will add one more layer. Okay, you can see here. Okay, when, okay, for example, on the application layer, user is connected, okay, from the browser he want to send some www.google.com. When he send the request www.google.com, it come to the transport layer. The data is coming to the transport layer, and transport layer is analyzed that, okay, he's sending some data, and where he want to send the data. Okay, he wants some the browsing data, and which protocol he is using, HTTP. Okay, HTTP having some specific port. Okay, what is the port for HTTP is port 80. It will send to this, it will add to that. What, okay, what is the destination port 80, it will send and it will add. And again it comes to the network layer. Network layer will tell that, okay, where to go, who is going, where he is going, how should he go. Okay, he is going, like the destination is google.com, my destination IP, and what is my IP. Okay, the packet is the what is the computer IP I have, that is my IP. Computer IP, it sends to the next layer. While it comes to here, it should need the Google server, the MAC address, and his own MAC address. Okay, when once he get the his source MAC address, destination MAC address, he will send, and he will send it. Once the packet comes to the physical layer, it can be divided. Okay, it can be divided into ones and zeros, and again it will send to the physical layer. It's in the form of electrical signals. It reaches here, it will be the reverse process. Okay, what, for example, if the packet packet is comes to the switch only takes care of the layer 2 information. What is the layer means, other layer 3 or 4 information it discards, means it doesn't care. Okay, this is a flow how it will be like the communication will happen from source to the destination. Actually, it's on high level, but when we go on the packet level and header level, like each layer, we have different headers. Okay, only physical layer we don't have any header, but when we goes to the Ethernet layer 2 data link layer, we have Ethernet header, and when we go to the network layer, we have IP headers we have, and transport layer we have TCP and UDP headers we have. Yeah. Again, in applications also we have some headers, but we are not much bother on application till we talk on L2, L3, L4. Any doubts here? Yeah. It's like don't think like you should understand everything, but yeah, while we go to the next levels now, you we need to go in depth. That time you should, like, whatever the classes we gone through, you should check those things, revise those things. Yeah, that would be better. Something it's not like very new. You starts with the next class like.
Okay, Ji, and you shared assessment also, na, today.
Yeah, yeah.
So can we go through that, or
Yeah, you can go through that and you can submit like maybe when you get time, na? Something like not means not to be taken more time. Yeah, when you get the time, you can 1 or 2 days. You can submit, like you can send me one to one as usual, like how we are
in
handling.
WhatsApp, na?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I think I have already prepared the answers, some answers. Anyway, he have to verify is it correct or wrong.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyhow, I will share. You just ping me if it is okay, or anything need to be correct or not.
Sure. Sure.
Okay, Jay. And we can use this firewall in layer 3 also, na?
Actually, firewall means whatever the firewall will do the layer 3 function also, but
Okay.
along
Yeah.
with that it has more, like
More.
router will do the layer 2 function also, layer 1 function also. It is like
Yeah.
but L2 means which you cannot do the routing. Router can do
Okay.
the routing and switching.
Switching.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
like that. Okay. Thanks, team. Thanks for your time attending that. If anything, na, please reach me on WhatsApp.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Bye. Take care. Good day.